The most recent expansion for Guild Wars 2, among many other new features and maps to explore, added an alternative way to earn mounts. Now, that's not all the mounts offered in the Path of Fire expansion, which is still the preferred method for obtaining mounts for several reasons, the most important of which being that it's only through Path of Fire that you can actually upgrade any of the mounts in the game. But for those of you guys out there who only own End of Dragons and still want to unlock some mounts for your account, this video is for you. To get started, you will of course need a level 80 character either through leveling or by using the level 80 boost that is given out with every purchase of any expansion. Next, you'll need to complete the first main part of the End of Dragons story, and you could do this basically anywhere in the game by pressing the H key to open up your hero panel, navigating to the left-hand side of that panel, clicking on the story section, and then navigating down to where it says End of Dragons. Under the first story instance, just click to begin that story step, and you'll receive an in-game mail. Read that mail and be sure to take the item that comes along with it. This will teleport you to a place called Eye of the North, and this is where the entire expansion will start. From here, it's just a matter of sitting through dialogue with various NPCs before eventually there will be a green star on the map that you can follow to continue the story. That green star will be in Lornor's Pass, and even if you've never been to Lornor's Pass, the game has opened up a waypoint for you to fast travel to so that you can quickly start the expansion. Once you reach the green marker, you'll be asked to start an instance, and this is pretty much how all Guild Wars 2 story is delivered. Now from this point, in the interests of not spoiling any content for people who have not yet played End of Dragons, and to avoid over-tutorializing a sequence of events that I personally find to be fairly easy to follow, just know that you're going to need to play through the opening of End of Dragons, where at some point you'll find yourself walking along with an NPC. Shortly after, the camera will be taken away from your control and will pan into the surrounding landscape, revealing the Guild Wars 2 logo. And it's at this point that we'll resume the guide. Shortly after the Guild Wars 2 logo vanishes from the screen, you'll be asked to talk to a few more NPCs, and by wrapping up those dialogues, you will complete the first story chapter, the only required story chapter by the way, in order to unlock any of your mounts. And by leaving the story mission and entering the open world, you will unlock gliding. This ability is normally something you can only unlock in the Heart of Thorns expansion, but has also, in addition to mounts, been added to End of Dragons. I would have mentioned it earlier, but it's unlocked automatically, and so I just felt like you were bound to get it by playing the expansion regardless. So now that you're in the open world and you have complete control of your character, press M to open up the map, and directly above your character there will be a waypoint that you can fast travel to called the Village Waypoint. And by speaking with the NPC, you will get several locations that you'll automatically be driven to on the back of a raptor mount. The option we're looking for here is Daigo Ward, and by clicking that, the raptor will automatically travel through many parts of the map, actually, before finally delivering you at Daigo Ward. Given that this is a completely automated process, just sit back and enjoy the show until eventually you arrive at your destination. After you're dropped off, immediately talk to the nearby Raptor taxi and just pick any location. This will put you on the back of a Raptor once more, but this time press 5 to gain control of the Raptor yourself. From here, basically all you need to do is head north until you hit the ocean, and then head east looking for any portals out at sea. On screen now, you should see a map of the route that I personally took, and you could see that all I did was follow a road to the east until it headed north, and then followed it north to a waypoint. Just north of that waypoint, you'll see what looks like a portal out in the middle of the ocean, and you just need to get off the mount, head towards that portal, and go through it. Through the portal is New Kaining City, and you'll be able to talk to 2 NPCs in this city in order to unlock both the Raptor and Springer mounts for your account. More specifically though, what you are looking for are 2 renown hearts, and if you've never done these before, these are the heart-shaped icons on the map. The renown heart closest to the south will unlock your Raptor, and the renown heart to the east will unlock your Springer. Typically, you'll complete a series of tasks to slowly progress the heart, and once the heart is completed, you'll be able to speak with the NPC located at that heart icon, which will become a vendor for you to buy things from. But in this case, all you need to do is speak to the NPC and unlock each one of these mounts completely free. Do keep in mind that mounts are part of the horizontal progression system post max level in Guild Wars 2 and are account bound, which means once you take a character and unlock them at all, they are unlocked for every character you create after that point, no matter what level they are. And as you are likely a newer player if you're watching this video, that means way faster travel times when exploring the main game. So that's the guide, but I do have a final note, and that's just to explain why I sat down to make this guide today. I had been looking into the acquisition method for End of Dragons mounts in particular, and was finding a bunch of what I later discovered was misinformation in the form of a series of articles, or rather just one article that seemingly was posted on several game journalist sites. And because that information is so wrong, I decided to sit down and make this video today to clear that up in case anybody in the future who only owns End of Dragons just wants to unlock some permanent mounts for their account and got confused by any of those articles out there. Specifically, the articles claim that you'll need to complete the heart before you'll be able to purchase the mounts, which is not true at all. All you have to do is interact once with either one of those NPCs. Or that in order to get to New Kyning City, you would actually have to complete a particular part of the story, which is also not true. You can immediately, as you saw in this video, run directly to the NPCs required in New Kyning City. And this might go without saying, but in order to 100% verify this information for this video, I did have to purchase a new account with End of Dragons and nothing else. So with that being said, I do hope this video was helpful to at least somebody. Thank you for watching this or any other one of my videos, and I hope to see you in the next one.